Hey guys, it's Ariel. So I wanted to talk to you today about some stuff that I actually think is very, very important, and it actually has a lot to do with why I'm dressed like this. As you know, I don't dress like this very often, and there's nothing wrong with dressing like this. It's just not me. And I actually dress like this because I am going to a job fairly later today, and just decided to go ahead and just put on what I was gonna wear for that, and rather than give myself more laundry. And I hate trying to do this. I really hate trying to have to look presentable and like the way they want you to look. I hate doing that just for the fact that it's like, why is it that like fast food places even want you to look professional when you come in and talk to them? It's like, you're gonna be giving me a uniform anyway. It's like, why do you care how I look when I come in to your store? Most importantly, what I wanted to actually complain about is the fact that tattoos and piercings are not welcome in workplaces very often. Like, some places allow it, and I've had so many people be like, you're gonna have to take that out. It's like, you need to pick between piercings and a job. Like, it's like, it kind of irks me in a way. I understand some places taking out piercings because it's a safety hazard, like if you're working with heavy equipment that's moving like rapidly, or if you're like fixing somebody's food. Well, yes, piercings don't fall out very easily. I guess it could potentially, and then get somebody's food and then make them sick. Understandable. But when it's strictly for vanity, I say, who the hell has the right to tell you how to look? It's like, literally, I have actually quit a job before because their whole thing was, they said at first that I was allowed to have a clear piercing in, and then I wasn't allowed to have a clear piercing in because one person got shitty about it. And the whole thing was just so stupid because I asked when I had the interview if it was okay, and he said yes, and then somebody threw a fit, and then it was no. And then I asked if it was a safety thing, because if it was a safety thing, I was not going to fight it. But then he said, no, it is strictly just for vanity. And I'm like, then fuck off. I mean, I didn't say that, but I did say that, but in better words. And I personally hate having to take my lip ring out. It's a pain in the ass, and I don't quite feel like myself with it. I'm used to having it. I don't really think about my nose piercing very much, and I hate the fact that I have to cover up my tattoos. Like, I mean, yes, when it's cold, it's no big deal. Like right now, I put this on just because I'm cold, and you can't actually tell I have tattoos. But I hate when places feel that they have the right to tell you you have to cover up your tattoos. And I would like to know why it became a bad thing to have tattoos. Why it became such a, like, it related to being a bad person. I personally love seeing tattooed people in public. I love seeing pierced people in public. Yes, you can go overboard. Not really with tattoos, except my only thing is I don't like face tattoos, but that doesn't make you a bad person if you have them. I just personally don't like face tattoos. I don't think they look right most of the time, and I guess those ones tend to go with more of the rougher people. But not always. Just because it tends to doesn't mean it's true. And because like, it's like, that's a stereotype, and I hate stereotypes. They're so freaking pointless. And like, my thing is just, unless you have like a tattoo like, say, Danny Worsnop with "fuck this" written on your knuckles, who cares? Most tattoos are not offensive. They actually can tell you a lot about a person. And I don't understand how it became a bad thing, as I just said, because in ancient times, only the higher up, like, royalty kind of had tattoos. It was like, if you had earned it, that was a sign of honor. And then somehow it became related to just like biker gangs, and most biker gangs, for what I understand, aren't bad people. I don't understand how that became a bad thing either. And now they're starting to get like more common again, and yet people are still judging it and still hating it, and it's like, I don't understand either. There's a lot of things about this I just don't understand. I'm like, it's all for looks. Your body is a shell. Why not decorate it the way you want to? Nobody should have the fucking right to tell you what to wear, how to look, how to dress, anything like that. They should not have the fucking right to tell you. And honestly, it shouldn't stop you from getting a job. what should stop you is if you are unqualified. Like, I'm not gonna go into a hospital and be like, hey, I want to be a doctor, because I'm not risking somebody's life because I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing when it comes to medical stuff. I'm not going to do that. It's like there are it's like it should be your qualities, like your actual, like if you qualify for a job or not. That should be a judging thing for when you get a job, not your appearance. And I think it's bullshit that it's so common now to be like, you can't have piercings, you can't have tattoos, you can't have crazy colored hair. It's like, what? And some people have actually told me before that I'm stupid for, like, you know, not just giving in. It's like, if you give in, nothing's gonna change. One of my friends, when I said this to him, who also has piercings and tattoos, by the way, said, be part of the revolution, not the problem. And I think more places should stand by that, of being open-minded. And it's like, I don't understand either. Like I said, there's a lot I don't understand. How people don't see this discrimination. People discriminated against women, black people, white people, in other parts of, like, certain towns and stuff. And now that people are discriminated against still with stuff like that. And there's also your sexual orientation and the alternative people. And it's just stupid to me that everyone is judged. Like, I mean, it just irritates me that people think they have the right to tell you these things, that they judge off of strictly looks. They don't even, most of the time, seem to listen to what you're good at, like if you actually are qualified for the job or not. And it just pisses me off that the world has become so self-centered, and not self-centered, that's not the word I was looking for, sorry, like conceited and shallow about everything, where I'm like, everyone's judged no matter what you do. And I personally, like I said, I hate taking out my lip ring. And honestly, if I cover up my tattoos and take out my piercings, people think I am 12 years old. They actually do. And I am not 12 years old. And honestly, I am more confident when I'm aware of the fact that, hey, people might actually think I'm close to my age and not think I'm a damn child. And I think that shows a lot with people. Their confidence shows when they feel good, whether it's because of how they look or just because they feel good inside. And I don't think being controlled by strictly looks is going to help anybody's confidence. It's not going to. And I don't understand why you're not allowed to show any individuality at a workplace at all. And I'm like, why? It's like, that's what makes you seem like a robot, is if you are just like everybody else. And I personally say, be yourself, don't be every other fucking person. And I feel like them being like, well, you can't do this, this, and this, and this, like, look-wise, just doesn't help. It just sort of makes you have to be like everybody else, and I don't like that. And I hate society. That's how I'm gonna end this video. I hate society. I'm sorry for bitching. Let me know what you guys think of the whole ordeal. If you think it's right or wrong for them to try to control their image or not. Please let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys aren't too irritated with me for making this video or anything of that sort. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Goodbye.